Hey guys, and welcome back again to me, Ben, playing City Skylines in my City Builders channel here on YouTube. Actually, well, this is episode 13. Internally, I would have to call this episode actually 13.1 because, well, during the recording session of the last episode, I don't know, something happened. I'm not sure about what. Um, So I decided to jump back to a previous save game that I have available, luckily. And in this episode, I'm planning to move that whole part, so both of these farms, up to this area here to fill out the whole space with just farmland. And yeah, as I told you, I finished up this episode already last day. And unfortunately, well, the recording went nuts, and for some reason, hardly anything was recorded, actually. And this is really, really sad, to be honest, because, well, this turned out to be very, very nice here. Yeah, but for some reason, I don't know what happened and why it happened, but it didn't work. So coming from the experience that I already had with moving everything over here, I just want to make sure that when I'm redoing things, that I'm maybe planning out things a little bit more beforehand before actually starting to move all the farms up here. And that's the reason why I definitely have to begin with flattening the land. Actually, you might think that this is quite flat already, but unfortunately, when it comes to bringing in some buildings from down there to up here, it causes, yeah, it caused me huge issues, to be honest. And yeah, that's something I didn't really like to see happening. But yeah, for now, I think I'm planning out things a little bit different for this episode. In case you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would be really happy if you would do so. And besides that, I think I'm just going to rebuild this part up here and speed up the process for you and just let you know whenever there's something important coming up. And I'll be back for you in a couple of minutes. Thanks again for staying tuned. So as you could see, by changing the landscape here, I'm having a huge steep cliff or a cliff-like thing over here. And still, I can see that this is not really smooth yet. So I'm changing that as well. And it kind of looks a bit more natural. I think I really think about rebuilding this part here. Maybe at a later stage, but we'll see whatever happens. And for now, I'm starting to lay out the roads in that district or that area over here. So just stay tuned and I'll be back for you in a couple of minutes again. Thank you. As you can see, what I actually did is I kind of tricked my way around it. I wouldn't call it tricked because I basically moved all the important buildings up there, and just in the first step, I extended this farming area to up here, and then I slowly started deleting that part. So, well, this makes things way easier because you can keep your level 5 farmland in case you already have one. Um, to be honest, I'm not really bothering way. Yeah, I could. Well, okay, let's wait and see. So maybe I'll do the same with Medicine Estate over there, by moving it just up here or some other place. I'm curious. I'm not yet sure about it. So let's wait and see what happens. Um, but it could in fact be quite helpful to move that up here and just start building out the other farm over there. But for now, well, I'm actually thinking about adding in the other farm at the very beginning. And for that reason, I'm adding in a new industrial zone, like over here, just very roughly, to make sure to have something to work with right from the very beginning. So Hickory Industrial Park. It isn't Hickory Farm. Why not call it Hickory Farm? Yeah, it doesn't have. Of course, I know. Yeah, so first of all, I need a main building, of course. Before being able to lay that out, well, now it does have a main building. So I did not worry about that too long. And yeah, I want to make sure, because over here, I'm considering to only plant something like fruit. Yeah, and this is actually the reason why I'm starting with these two like fields from the very beginning. I'm gonna move you up there so that I can start laying things out nicely. Yeah, that's looking good. And then I'll have one workers barrack over here. I'll move the main house back again there. Yeah, so I'll again fast forward things for you. You can easily watch it by just staying tuned. Because I think there's not a lot of things happening that really are worth to be mentioned, at least for now. So thanks for staying tuned. So, yeah, I think I've finished setting up everything properly, or at least well enough for this to start its business really soon. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm laying out everything nicely and that I have a hot water connection like everywhere. Um, Even on the cattle farm, and I think everything should be supported by now. I already removed those remains of my farmland that previously existed over there, and to be honest, sometimes doing a second build like this version, um 13 episode 13.1, um things can turn out actually a little bit better than they did before. And yeah, there's one other thing, by the way, that I would quickly want to take care of, and this is really ashamed, but I'm kind of ashamed because of that, because as you can see, I still have like, oh shoot, I still have like 2-lane roads over here, and this is absolutely ridiculous having that. Um, so I'm upgrading those to on and off ramps according to their needs, because I want to make sure that this is set up well enough. Now I need to, yeah, 2-lane with sound barriers like here. There is sorry, 1 lane going off to over there. And I think, well, just let me check the other intersections here. Not that I missed like a little part. I think that's all fine. Yeah, that's all fine. So this, for whatever reason, this was the only intersection that still had was some kind of uh, things going on, like complete misplanned. I can just smoothen things a little bit here, and then also make sure that there is nothing really standing in the way of the train line. And I'm curious why that slope. Yeah, no wonder. Hmm. Sorry. I chill. Sorry. So I still had the wrong. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Working good for now. So hopefully, two things to watch now. First of all, am I still having um like electricity here? I'm just making sure by double checking. Yeah, I have enough availability, but I think everything should be connected. And I just quickly let the game run for a couple of seconds so everything's up in the electric network, and then I'm checking my water connections. That's looking good too, and the waste thingy, that's looking good as well. So yeah, fine for me here. um Actually there, okay, So I remember putting down one additional thing here that was, I think, very, very helpful. And this was actually a cargo terminal. And for that, I remember I had to delete parts of the existing train line just to be able to put that in the center here. So I'll reconnect this and that, and then I think we are already good to go. So there is a cargo train station in there now as well. And I strongly assume that we'll have loads of traffic in a very short amount of time in that area, but that's kind of a natural, as farmland usually attracts a lot of like trucks and big machines and ongoing things, but also workers coming here. I'm just curious whether I can keep this. If I can reach enough. If the workers level is something I can reach easily. And to be honest, I'm not wise whether it makes sense to have like specialized farms for each and everything. But yeah, why not? I like the idea of having specialized farms for every kind or specific kind of product. So most likely it's just um, a matter of the not the workforce but the resources that are produced. So I just set this farm to, yeah, produce different or have different types of animals. So your garbage is not collected. Well, but that's an easy one actually, because I can just put in a. Oh, I don't want to have a recycling center. Is there any option for me? Pollution free. Yeah, why not? Why not putting one of these down here? I think then a couple of garbage trucks will leave the property really soon and pick up the trash from the farms. Just curious whether that goes away very quickly, but I think it will. Just watching whether the situation changes. Yeah, it's getting picked up. So I think the same will happen over here very quickly. Yeah, that's picked up as well. But to be honest, my previous setup here, things didn't work out that nicely as they do now. And this is way more reasonable here just removing parts of that unused industrial area. Oh, do I have? Sorry. Did not want to remove you guys. I think that's looking good so far. Fine. So I can also now consider to put in one health center, maybe two. Let's put in two, because you never know what happens on a farm. Nasty things can actually happen. So I want to put down two. I need definitely a fire station that covers most of this part here, and a police station. This is maybe not that necessary or that important, but at least I want to make sure that people feel comfortable working here. And then I should think about relocating this tank reservoir, that tank reservoir, connect. Now I really have to take care because when I'm missing reconnecting these water towers, I'm running into huge issues. So move you up there. Guys, I'm reconnecting you in a little bit. No worries. So all my citizens will have water again. There will just be a minor hiccup, I think. And I'm using that geothermal plant over here. This over there. And that's for the water treatment. So I'm setting things up like, yeah, maybe I'm adding in another road here. Sorry, I didn't want to upgrade you. Something like a service road that can easily take in the water treatment here. You guys are going away anyway because you're just industrial buildings and I don't want to have you any longer. And this again is another water treatment plant. Let's put in a third one because I have the strong feeling that this will be needed very soon. So, and basically, I think besides having to reconnect this part, that part, I'm just thinking about adding in. Oh, nice. Oh, why not use those UFOs? That's way better. And oh, yes, that reminds me of something. Um, of like one UFO here, another one over there. That produces 1660. Okay, 612. Okay, I'm good with. I'm easily able to work with just 3 here. And yeah, of course, I'll reconnect you as well. So that should be fine and up and running, except for you guys over here. And that's really a problem. If I hadn't seen that right away, this would have caused major issues in a very quick while. Yeah, so I think, am I all set? I guess so. Oh, there is another building rising again. So let me remove you from there. It's probably what I'm just wondering whether commercial offers residential. Generic oil or am I really not able to? Yeah, probably I'm not able to. This is a little bit sad, but I want to put down one small industrial park here. Just a very small one. So I'm thinking about this strip. This should be more than enough. Yeah, okay. Factories are getting built here, finally. So I can delete you. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm also already thinking about quickly layouting this commercial or office district here, as this will help me no, I just want to use the straight one. So I'm putting in a few more office zones here, but for that I'm using a specialization now. Because as far as I remember, with offices, there is the option to have a specialization. So that's Dean Hills. And Dean Hills will be specialized in IT clusters. So I'm that helping with the demand of more offices in my town. Nice. So there are just a few things left over here from my farming thing. Also that tree for sure. Good. So the IT cluster starts building up, and these are going to be really high rise. So overall, I would like to say, before I'm ending up this episode, okay, I need a couple of more workers. So maybe I'm not able to reach the required level with all farms, unfortunately, but I'm just thinking about expanding that industrial area to over here, because I want to make sure that I'm using all available space as best as I can. Farms, some fruits. Come on, give me some fruits. Like this. Does it fit in? Would I be able to fit that in? Yeah, why not? I'm just making it happen. Even though that's a bit on the tight side, actually, but that's fine. I can move you. Can easily move you guys. So I'm just wondering now whether enough workers. Yeah, there'll be a couple more incoming. And maybe I provide them more housing opportunities, like here and there. Yeah, I still have that waste problem, but that's something I can easily take care of, like here. And I also want to have one of those snow dumps in this area, just to make sure that everything's covered properly in the very future. So yeah, I think I'm good to go for this episode. So I would quickly like to thank you for joining me again today, and me, Ben, playing City Skylines Snowfall DLC. Yeah, thanks for joining me for this second rebuild of my farmland. Luckily, this time the recording worked really nice and everything was fine. Even though, yeah, I still have, I can just tell you this um, area over here looks way more nice than the previous area that I built in here was actually looking. So I'm very happy with um, the outcome, actually, especially since I was able to remove everything from down here, which will give me a huge space for. Well, maybe it's time to go for an like a campus area next time. I'm not sure. Well, we'll see. I keep the offices up here. This is really nice. So maybe I'm building on a campus area next time. But there's farmland actually with three separate farms here is absolutely nice. I love it. And the traffic is not that bad actually. So I'm very happy with the current outcome. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, I would be absolutely happy if you could do so. Um, Leave me a like for this video, leave me a comment whenever you have any concerns or questions. I'll try to answer your comments um, as soon as and as in time as possible. And yeah, I wish you a wonderful day and stay safe and hope to see you soon back on my channel. Thanks again.